Please, come over here. Come over here, right?
Since the arrest of Keffe D for Tupac's murder last year, a lot of focus has been on him and on his nephew Orlando Anderson, who was the alleged shooter. But there were two other individuals in the car with them when the shooting occurred, and one of them was supposedly Terrence Brown, aka Bubble Up, the alleged driver. T. Brown was an older Southsider like Keffe, and he was eventually murdered at a Compton marijuana dispensary in 2015. But he had survived another shooting 2 decades earlier that would earn him status and a new nickname. And in this episode, I'll show you the case files and interview audio with Brown about this shooting that have never been seen or heard before.
Somebody shot you 20-something times, still there. Washed up, man.
According to Keffe D, Terrence Brown's mother-in-law rented the white Cadillac that was used in the drive-by shooting of Tupac Shakur in 1996.
Was that a rented Cadillac?
Yeah. Get there about 2.
Who rented that Cadillac?
T. Brown.
Yeah, T. Brown.
His mom, right?
Mother-in-law.
Right.
And T. Brown was driving the car when the shooting occurred.
Okay, so Lane Cadillac with T. Brown and Dre?
Yeah.
You know who's driving there? Who drove off from the hotel?
T. Brown.
T. Brown was driving the still?
Yeah.
And the only witness to Tupac's murder who claimed they could identify someone from the Cadillac was Tupac's friend and backup performer, Yafe Ufula, aka Yaki Gaddafi, who told detectives he'd seen the Cadillac driver's face. He described the driver as brown-skinned with a bald head and a little mustache, wearing a white baseball cap. He also said the driver looked like a bitch and looked soft in the face. However, Gaddafi was killed in an unrelated shooting before T. Brown was suspected by Vegas police, so no identification was ever made. 2 years before Tupac's murder, on the evening of August 11th, 1994, Brown is sitting in a chair in the driveway of a house on Burris Avenue in the heart of the Southsiders neighborhood when a figure approaches him in the dark. Brown asks, "Who is it?" And the man supposedly responds, "Snake." This individual then opens up on him at point-blank range with what's likely a Tech 9 submachine gun, hitting Brown multiple times. Brown grabs the barrel of the gun during the shooting, but it's too hot to handle, and he falls to the ground. According to cops who respond to the scene, Brown is hit 4 times. But according to T. Brown, he was actually hit 26 times. 19 shell casings were recovered from the scene, so the truth is probably somewhere in the middle. Incredibly, Bubble Up survives the shooting, earning him a new nickname, Lotto. Brown and a witness will both tell police the shooter was a Hoover Street Crip who went by the name Snake. Brown would claim Snake had heard rumors that Brown was out for revenge after Snake's brother allegedly killed a friend of Brown's, so Snake moved preemptively to kill Brown first. As a result of these statements, police put out a wanted poster for Snake. A few years later, Brown would tell LAPD detectives investigating Biggie's murder that he'd never gotten revenge on Snake for the shooting.
You're a shooter. We can't go by street jacket. If I was a shooter, Snake would be walking around this motherfucker.
If you had opportunity, you can go. And somebody shoot you up like that, I know
You wouldn't have been lasting since 94 from now. I mean, if I, you know what I'm saying? Would be, this happened in 94, August 94.
I know I read the reports.
Listen,
How come they never put his ass in prison?
I didn't have a testify.
How come?
How you gonna handle that? Who let God handle that, man? Let God handle that.
God in the streets.
You know, God wanted to forgive me, so I gotta forgive others, man. So I let that shit go, man. We had opportunities, I know where he at. That shit been like 3 years, man.
So why is it that you have to carry a gun now?
I had a gun that night. I had a gun the night I got shot.
Oh yeah, but you didn't, you got the cop on you.
That's, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I always carry guns.
Why is that?
It's all here.
LA detectives at the time already suspected that Brown and his friends were involved in Tupac's murder in Las Vegas.
And you're about this close, that close, to being indicted in the state of Nevada. Because your homies are stupid. Your homies sometimes don't know when to keep their mouth shut. So the only question that I gotta answer, and this detective gotta answer, is exactly who pulled the trigger.
T. Brown responded that not getting payback on Snake had hurt his reputation in the streets. Possibly, though, as a way to diffuse their suspicions that he had been involved in Tupac's murder.
I ain't even shot and killed the motherfucker who shot me. So now I'm gonna go shoot another motherfucker who just jumped on the motherfucker? God damn, man. Come on, man. I ain't even killed the motherfucker who shot me. 20-something times, try to take me
Well,
from
that
him.
I'm not sure.
God damn, man.
Lando's a youngster and he's a hothead. All right? And he's a hothead, but I don't know that he's got the balls to do that, pull the trigger. You, I know have the balls to do it.
This motherfucker that shot me is still walking around.
DeAndre's got the balls to do it.
They look at me as a coward, man. You know that?
Not what we heard.
You know they look at me as a coward? Snake is still
Who else
living?
was there? Let me see.
You know that, man? You know I'm like a coward on the street? I'm a has-been, man. They say T is washed up. Snake's still living. Somebody shot you 20-something times, still living. I'm washed up, man. I'm washed up on the street, man.
No, they don't need the, let's see, the other one.
I'm washed up.
Well, you're gonna be washed up by the time you get out of prison. The old Greg.
"21 years after this first shooting, on September 23rd, 2015, Lotto's luck ran out when he was the victim of a double murder at a Compton marijuana dispensary along with the shop's owner. T. Brown was either working security for the shop or was a customer in the wrong place at the wrong time. The 53-year-old was, once again, the victim of multiple gunshot wounds when he was killed. The Chief Keef Glow Shop, where this shooting happened, was reportedly associated with rapper Chief Keef, although he would deny it publicly after the murders. However, Complex Magazine seems to have announced the opening of the shop and its association with the rapper the previous year, and cited an Instagram post from his account that has since disappeared. I also noticed at the time of the murders that the shop's owner, who was also killed in the attack, had been flashing cash and jewelry in the weeks and months before the shooting. And robbery seems to be the most likely motive. But the double homicide remains unsolved nearly a decade later.
The record reflects that Mr. Davis is present in custody.
With Keefe now awaiting trial for Tupac's murder, I wonder if Terrence Brown would have also been charged. We'll never know.